Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we have an exciting new project to go over. This is a Solana low cap. It's new, about a week and a half old. Now, before you say something like, Ben, come on, the market's dumping. Why are you even talking about low caps right now? I am, because in my opinion, now is exactly the time you want to look into aping these low caps, buying on the dip, the true and tested projects that have stuck around for more than a couple days and are clearly here for the long run. That's this project today. Now, yes, Bitcoin dumped from 120 to 105. In my opinion, it can't go lower than 100,000. It might wick down quickly to 98, 99, and then I think buyers going to come in droves and say, we're not going any lower. I'm buying the dip, and that is going to send the whole market up. So if you ape the low cap right now, you are going to be sitting pretty, in my opinion, over the next few days and weeks. So today's project is MAILI, MAILI. MAILI, that is what he looks like. He is a meme coin character on Solana that delivers profits and good vibes. He keeps it simple, and I like it. We're going to get more into the specifics of his character's personality, other elements of the narrative in a sec. Let's do some price action first. So here is MAILI. It's been trading for 11 days and launched on October 6th. It's a real low cap, $60,000 market cap currently, but I'll show you some of these metrics in a sec that show this could be pretty undervalued at those low levels. So MAILI, it first ran up to an all-time high of about, 150, 160K. Then it had that 70, 80% dip that all meme coins have after the initial all-time high. Now we are back on the upswing. So this is a good looking chart right here. The project that is rebuilding momentum, again, even at a time when the rest of the market is dumping. MAILI, it has an 84 to 99 DEX-T security score. That is very good for a low cap like this. 0% buy tax, 0% sell tax. Contract is fully renounced. Pretty good liquidity, 27,000. So the average market cap to liquidity ratio is 10 to 1. This has about exactly a 2 to 1 ratio. That means there's more liquidity than normal, so that is good. You can slip in a trade of larger size and not really be affected by slippage too much, not push the price up that much. And if you look here, you got a bunch of buys and sells, $500 one, $600, another $600, $700. So yeah, if you want to enter a position, a couple $1,000s, you can slip in a few $500, $600 trades, and it doesn't look like you will push the price up that much. Additionally, $18,000 24-hour volume. That is pretty good for a market cap this low. And then 317 holders. That's more than I would expect, again, for a 60K MC. Another big bullish factor of MAILI is its age. The project has been around for a week and a half, as mentioned. That, in my opinion, is the perfect age for aping. Why? Well, you want a project that's relatively new. You don't necessarily want a meme that's 3 or 4 months old, because then you might look at the chart and be like, well, if it hasn't pumped in 3 months, does it really have enough juice, enough to get a pump in the future? You don't really know that. Then again, you don't want a project that's too new, 1 day old, 2 days old, 3 days old, because do you really know that the dev is going to stick around for the long run? No, you don't. This chart here, a week and a half, they've already survived the first 70% dip. The dev project, they have proven they are here for the long run. The downside risk is greatly diminished with a week and a half day old project, but it still has that newness factor. And a bullish factor about Solana, yeah, it's been down lately. It's 184, but a pump fund founder, Alon, this guy, so he has been unusually radio silent for 7 days. He last tweeted on October 10th. Usually he tweets a ton. Now, the last time he went radio silent was early July. He didn't tweet for about 10 or 11 days. He came back to Twitter on July 12th. Right there in the chart, he announced the pump token launch. He simultaneously announced the creator fees distribution model. Those two actions right there sent the entire Solana ecosystem pumping. It sent Sol token from about 155 right there to 2 months later, 225, 230. So again, I think that Alon is clearly cooking something up during this radio silence. I think any day he's going to come back with some new product, some announcement, some development, and that is what Solana ecosystem is going to need to really be kickstarted. And that is going to pump Solana low caps like MAILI. Now let's dive a little more into the specific narrative of today's project. Links will be at the bottom as usual. Meet MAILI. He is the world's first meme character who delivers more than just messages. He delivers profits and vibes, Will says. And the delivered messages part, you can see, so this is what he looks like. He is an envelope who wears cool sunglasses, and he has a grilled teeth with silver, and he's just always kind of flashing the hang loose symbol. He's just a good vibes guy who likes to make money and have a fun time and pump up the party, pump up the vibes. Don't read into it too much. They just keep it simple. That is what I like. Memes that keep it simple and have the vibe. More about their mission. They want to make memes fun again, which they are clearly doing with Mr. MAILI. They want to build a community that vibes harder than the bull run. They want to deliver gains straight to your wallet, signed, sealed, and delivered moonbound style. If you are here, you're here early. If you're holding your legendary, if you're not in yet, well, MAILI says check your inbox, baby, because opportunity is calling. And then the roadmap, I like how they do it. It kind of ties in with the whole email and mail thing. Phase 1, inbox arrival or launch. Phase 2, mailstorm, growth phase. Phase 3, priority mail. And then phase 4, special delivery. So phase 1, they already smashed. This project did already launch on Pump Fund, actually. That was cool. So they graduated out from that. Currently, you can buy this on Radium and Jupiter, if I didn't mention that already. Those are the two dexes for Solana low caps. What else do we have here? So phase 2, they've done most of this right here. Influencer shout outs, Dex Screener and Dex Tools listing, more partnerships. Phase 3, they have just launched an NFT airdrop. I'm going to go into more on that in a sec. Merch release coming up soon. T-shirts, hats, more marketing, etc. Looks like maybe an airdrop here, mail rewards. And then phase 4, cross-chain expansion, DAO setup, long-term brand building. For Solana, the two wallets to use are Soulflare and Phantom. If you're not aware, I have both. They both work equally good. More about the NFT collection in a second. Tokenomics, 0% buy and sell tax, and even 1 million total supply. Ticker symbol is MAILI, the name MAILI. Make sure you spell it correctly. Now let's check out the MAILI Twitter page. So you can see I'm pretty much the first caller covering this project. There almost certainly will be more soon. So, I mean, that's why the price is low, 60K market cap. You know, I always preach, be the first to market. Now, I mentioned the NFT drop right here. So the NFT is coming. The collection is coming soon. That's along the lines of what it looks like. Specifically, how it works is they will be revealing one NFT character every day. And then they gave us a sneak peek yesterday of the first NFT character, somebody named Super MAILI. This is what he looks like. He is an envelope dressed like Superman and riding a whale. I like that one. If you look here, you can kind of get a sneak peek. There is Super MAILI. This looks like sort of some Matt Fury type Monster Brains NFT. Here is a king looking MAILI. Here's a Super Mario Brother NFT. I like that. That theme always works well with crypto. Here is a Halloween themed witch NFT. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And while we're on the topic of influencers, here is Crypto Ads. It looks like he might be doing another video on this project. Looks like he will be today or at some point very soon over the weekend. He's got a pretty decent sized YouTube following. Here is his Twitter page. I've covered a lot of the same projects as him, so that's a good thing. Now let's see the quality of the memes. First of all, the tweet frequency from the MAILI team, I like it. They have a tweet 4 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 17 hours, 17 hours, 22 hours. So they're tweeting at least 5-6 times a day, even when the market's down. That's what you want to see for sustained momentum. Let's check out the memes. Bears are furious, but MAILI rides the bull run. There's MAILI riding a bull, defeating a bunch of bears in a race across the desert, it looks like. Here is MAILI in his retro gaming world studio. He's playing some old school games. Looks like we might have some Tetris, Pac-Man, Zelda type games. I love it. I love the retro stuff. What else do we have? Here the team is acknowledging that, yeah, the market's been down lately, but they have a ton of stuff plowing forward on the table ahead, like some major marketing moves, exciting updates, some new partnerships, etc. They have a buyback plan. Bringing in some new team members. That's what you want. When the market's down, you don't want a dev who just disappears. That's like most devs. You want a dev who's tweeting even more, being more active, doing any sorts of developments, even small stuff like this right here. They got listed on Fortis. That is sort of a listing process mostly for Solana tokens. Sort of like Dex Screener, Dex Tools. So yeah, it's just small and steady developments, but that's what you want because it's projects like this that are grinding through the bear that once the market turns around any day, any week now, they pump the most. And that is it for MAILI. So this one has a lot of bullish things going for it. It's a unique character, an envelope guy who delivers profits and mail and good vibes. I have not seen a character like that, a meme coin who is an envelope. That's originality. In the meme coin world, it's pretty unusual to find a unique project whose character narrative has never been done before. The Solana factor, I can almost assure you Alon has something cooking up his sleeve. He's going to resurface with a tweet in the coming days or week or so. That, I think, is going to kickstart the whole Solana ecosystem, particularly low caps like this. And additionally, the chart is just a great looking chart. It's a week and a half old. It has stood the test of time. The price can't really go down much from here, 60K. So it's really just a matter of how much is it going to go up. Is it going to go up a little bit? Is it going to go up a lot? Is it going to start going up tomorrow? Is it going to go up later next week or something? You just don't know. But it's a great risk-reward ratio. It checks all the boxes for me. You do all the due diligence yourself. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. I will be back with a new video. Drop a comment down below. Hit the like and subscribe button. BenCrypto signing out. Catch you later.